It's tough to stomach the price of a new car right now, with the average nearing $50,000. But if you buy a reliable car, your money goes a lot further. Consumer investigator Christine Lazar shows us which new cars really make the most financial sense.
It's the first couple of years that you lose the most money on a car.
Buying the cheapest car you can get that has the longest lifespan. Today's cars, we see them I see cars lasting 250,000 miles.
Right now, there are 10 cars you must buy now. Vehicles where dealers are so desperate to move inventory, you could practically name your own price. But here it gets dangerous. There are also 5 cars that will bankrupt you, and some of them are on both lists. Let me explain. I'm looking at data that dealers do not want you to see. Real numbers, current inventory, and what I found is insane. The Volkswagen ID.4 4 has a 480-day supply. That is not a typo. That is almost a year and a half worth of cars just sitting there, exposed to the elements, exposed to depreciation. Dealers are bleeding money every single day. These things do not sell. And the Dodge Charger has over 400 days of inventory nationwide. Brand new Chargers collecting dust. Now here's the twist nobody is talking about. Some of these slow sellers are gold mines. Thousands of dollars in discounts are waiting for smart buyers. But others are sitting on lots for a reason. Buy the wrong one, and that deal will cost you more in the next 3 years than most people spend on their entire car. The question is, which cars will make you money, and which ones will drain every dollar you have? Before we dive into this list, you need to understand one important number. One single critical metric. This is your secret weapon when you walk into any car dealership anywhere in America. It is called days supply, market day supply. And if you understand what this number means, you will never overpay for a car again. Here is how it works. Days supply tells you how many days it would take to sell all the remaining inventory of a specific vehicle at the current sales rate. So if a car has a 60-day supply, that means at today's pace, every single one of those cars would be sold in about 2 months. That is healthy. That is normal. Manufacturers want that number somewhere between 60 and 90 days, maybe 90 max. But when that number starts creeping above 200, above 300, now you are looking at a completely different situation. See, dealers do not actually own most of the cars sitting on their lots. They are financing them. It is called floor plan financing. And every single day, a car sits there unsold. The dealer is paying interest on it. They are losing money. The car is depreciating. Weather is beating on it. Bird droppings, sun damage. That brand new car is getting a little less new every single day. It does not move. Think of it like a grocery store with milk approaching its expiration date. What do? They slash the price. They put it on the clearance rack. They do whatever it takes to move the product before it becomes a total loss. Cars work the exact same way. When a vehicle hits 200, 300, 400 days supply, dealers are not just willing to negotiate, they are desperate to negotiate. They need that car gone yesterday. And desperation means discounts, big ones. So every single car on this list has a day's supply number attached to it. The higher that number, the more leverage you have, the more money you save. Now that you fully understand how the game works, let's take a look at who is losing it badly. Starting with number 10 on the slowest selling cars list. Number 10 on the list, the BMW 8 Series. We are looking at 207 days of supply for the 8 Series nationwide right now. Dealers across the United States have 1,990 brand new 8 Series sitting on their lots. In the last 45 days, they have only managed to sell 432 of them. Maybe that has something to do with the price tag. We are talking over $110,000 to get into a new BMW 8 Series. That is a lot of money for a grand tourer in a market that is completely obsessed with sport utility vehicles. Beautiful car. Truly stunning to look at. but beautiful does not pay the bills when inventory keeps piling up month after month. If you have been eyeing one of these, dealers are absolutely ready to talk numbers. Number 9. The Hyundai Santa Cruz. This is the compact pickup truck from Hyundai, and it's struggling badly. It has a 222-day supply. Hyundai dealers nationwide have over 10,470 of these vehicles sitting around collecting dust. In the last 45 days, they have only moved about 2,100 units. But here's the thing, the vehicle is being discontinued. When buyers hear that a car is on its way out, they get nervous. They start wondering about parts, resale value, and long-term support. So dealers are stuck with that inventory, and that is a recipe for discounts. At number 8 is the Mini Convertible, 224 days supply. Dealers have roughly 2,000 for sale. They only sold about 400 in the last 45 days. Price tag? Around $45,000. Now look, it is February. It's been one of the coldest winters we've seen in years. Nobody is rushing out to buy a convertible when there is frost on the windshield. Even accounting for the weather, $45,000 for a Mini is a tough pill to swallow. That's compact SUV money for a tiny drop top. Mini has a problem here, and that problem is your opportunity. 3 very different vehicles, one common thread. Dealers are absolutely drowning in them. 2 more, and then we are into the top 5 slowest sellers nationwide. This is where the leverage really starts to build. At the number 7 spot, Maserati is getting in on the fun with the Grecale. It has a 232-day supply. There are 583 of these for sale at dealerships across the country. In the last 45 days, Maserati dealers have only moved 113 units, and we are looking at roughly $135,000 to put one of these in your driveway. The Grecale was supposed to be the accessible Maserati, the one that brings new buyers into the brand. But accessible and $135,000 do not really belong in the same sentence. Here is the real problem with Maserati. It is the red-headed stepchild to its cousin, the Ferrari. Nobody is buying a Maserati if they can actually afford a Ferrari. And if they cannot afford a Ferrari, there are better options for less money. So the Grecale sits in an awkward middle ground, where it is too expensive to be practical and not prestigious enough to be aspirational. Dealers know this. They will deal. At number 6, the Buick Envision. A 267-day supply of inventory is sitting on lots right now. Buick dealers nationwide have over 11,000 of these available for sale. Yet they have sold fewer than 2,000 in the past 45 days. The price tag? Around $41,000. And that right there is the problem. $41,000 for a Buick puts you in direct competition with some serious players. At that price point, buyers can cross-shop into entry-level luxury. They can look at loaded versions of more popular brands. And when they do that comparison shopping, the Envision just does not come out on top. It is not a bad vehicle. It is just not compelling enough at that price to beat the competition. Buick hoped this would be more popular than it turned out to be. It was not. And now dealers are sitting on mountains of them. Notice the pattern here. Vehicles priced above their perceived value struggle, regardless of what badge is on the hood. Brand prestige only gets you so far when the numbers do not make sense. Now we are into the top 5 slowest sellers in the United States of America. This is where things get serious for dealers. These next vehicles have inventory so bloated, buyers hold almost all the cards. At number 5 is the Audi S3 sedan. It has a 318 days supply. That's nearly a full year of inventory based on how slowly these are moving. Audi dealers have 552 of these for sale nationwide. Yet in the last 45 days, dealers have sold only 78 nationwide. The average transaction price is around $58,800. Now here is the thing about the S3. There are not that many of them to begin with, and even with limited supply, dealers still cannot move them. That tells you something. If you are a fan of Audi and have been eyeing an S3, you have a ton of leverage right now. Walk into your local Audi dealer, show any interest in this car, and they are going to keep you at the desk until you sign. They will not let a serious buyer walk out that door. Use that to your advantage. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz AMG GT Coupe, a 365 days supply. That is a full year's worth of inventory sitting on lots right now, based on the current sales rate. Mercedes-Benz dealerships across the country have 778 of these available. Yet they have only sold 96 in the last 45 days, and the price is over $150,000 to purchase this vehicle. This is one of the most expensive cars on the entire list, and it is one of the slowest sellers. Maybe that signals something. Maybe even people with serious money are starting to think twice about flashy purchases. Maybe there is simply not enough demand for a two-seater at this price. Either way, only 96 buyers in 45 days decided this was worth $150,000. The rest walked away. Beautiful car, stunning performance. But the market has spoken, and it is not exactly screaming, yes. These aren't bad vehicles. They're overpriced, over-inventoried, or both. And that spells opportunity. Now, the top 3. This is where desperation lives. These vehicles have been sitting so long, dealers are practically giving them away just to clear floor space. Number 3 on the slow selling list is the Dodge Charger. A 406-day supply of brand new Chargers is sitting on lots nationwide. This is absurd. Dealers have 5,721 of these for sale right now. Yet in the last 45 days, they have only moved 634 units. We're looking at $56,595 to get your hands on a brand new Dodge Charger. Dodge bet big on this redesign. They made noise, they ran ads, and buyers just are not biting at these prices. If you have wanted a Charger, your moment is now. Number 2, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, a 463-day supply. Jeep dealers nationwide have 4,510 of these ready for sale at this very moment. Yet in the last 45 days, they have only sold 438. The price is around $85,200. This is Jeep's flagship luxury SUV, and nobody asked for it at this price point. You are competing against Range Rover. You are competing against Escalade. But you do not have the badge prestige those names carry. Massive discounts are coming. And the number 1 slowest selling vehicle for the second month in a row is the Volkswagen ID.4. A 480-day supply, nearly a year and a half of inventory based on current sales. Volkswagen dealers have 1,482 ID.4s sitting on lots right now. Yet they have only sold 139 in the last 45 days. Average transaction price, almost $50,000. Volkswagen has 1,482 headaches on their hands, and dealers have absolutely no idea what the cure is. Here's the crazy part. There was a moment when the ID.4 was one of the fastest selling vehicles in America, September 2025. Then the federal tax credit vanished, and sales fell off a cliff. Without that government incentive, these things are sitting like boat anchors on dealer lots. The math just does not work anymore for most buyers. There is your top 3. Dealers are sweating, and that sweat is your leverage. Now here is where it gets dangerous. Some of these slow sellers look like opportunities on paper. Big discounts, desperate dealers. But buying the wrong one will not save you money. It will drain you dry. These are the 5 cars that will bankrupt you. First up, the Maserati Grecale. Yes, dealers will cut you a deal. No, you should not buy it. Maserati depreciation is legendary, and not in a good way. These cars lose value faster than almost anything else on the road. Maintenance costs rival Ferrari without the Ferrari resale value. You are buying the badge without the investment holding up. Second, the Volkswagen ID.4. Depreciation on these is catastrophic. Used ID.4s are already selling for half their original sticker price. Half. Without that federal tax credit, the math completely falls apart. Buy one new today, and you are watching your money evaporate in real time. Third, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Reliability concerns are popping up in owner reports. You are paying Range Rover money, but getting Jeep residuals. And the fuel economy? Let us just say it drinks like a small yacht. The discount will not cover what this thing costs to own. Fourth, the Mercedes-AMG GT Coupe. That $150,000 purchase price is just the beginning. AMG maintenance is not optional. It is expensive and constant. Insurance premiums are through the roof. 2 seats means limited practicality. Depreciation on specialty sports cars hits hard and fast. You will lose tens of thousands of dollars before you even break it in. Fifth, the BMW 8 Series. German luxury depreciation meets niche appeal. Out of warranty, maintenance can exceed your monthly payment. A beautiful car that will cost you $15,000 or more in value every single year you own it. The discount looks great until you realize what is coming next. Here is the key insight. A good deal on the wrong car is still a bad deal. That discount percentage means absolutely nothing if ownership costs bleed you dry for years afterward. Some cars are slow sellers for very good reasons. Do not let desperation pricing trick you into a money pit. So how do you actually use this information? How do you walk into a dealership and leverage these numbers to get the best possible deal? Here's how to negotiate like a PRO. First, know the numbers before you walk in. Check the day's supply on any vehicle you are considering. When you sit down with a salesperson and you can tell them exactly how long their inventory has been sitting, everything changes. They know you have done your homework. They know you understand your leverage. Information is power, and dealers respect buyers who come prepared. Second, be willing to walk. This is the most important tool you have. Dealers sitting on 300+ days of inventory cannot afford to lose a serious buyer. They need you more than you need them. If the deal is not right, stand up, thank them for their time, and head for the door. Silence and patience are your best friends in that showroom. Let them sweat. Third, target end of month and end of quarter. Sales quotas create additional pressure on dealers and salespeople. They have numbers to hit. Stack your leverage by shopping a slow-selling car right before a deadline. Slow inventory plus quota pressure equals maximum discount. That's just math working in your favor. Fourth, get competing quotes. Email multiple dealers. Be upfront about what you are doing. Let them bid against each other for your business. Do not fall in love with one specific car at one specific dealership. The moment you get emotionally attached, you lose negotiating power. Stay detached. Stay strategic. Fifth, and this is critical, consider the total cost of ownership. That discounted luxury car might look like a steal today, but what happens in year 3 when maintenance bills start stacking up? Factor in insurance, factor in fuel costs, factor in depreciation. A full price. Honda might actually cost you less over 5 years than a discounted German sports car bleeding value and repair costs. Use the data. Stay patient. Think long term. That is how you win at the dealership. So there you have it. 10 cars where you hold all the leverage right now, and 5 that will empty your wallet no matter how good the deal looks on paper. The market is telling us something. Inventory is piling up on specific models, and dealers are getting desperate to move metal. That desperation is real. Those floor plan costs add up every single day a car sits unsold. That depreciation hits the moment a new model year gets announced. Dealers are bleeding money on these vehicles, and smart buyers use that bleeding to their advantage. But here's the thing you need to remember. Desperation cuts both ways. Do not let a discount on a money pit convince you that you are getting some incredible deal. Some of these cars are slow sellers for very good reasons. Reliability problems, catastrophic depreciation, maintenance costs that make your monthly payment look like pocket change. A 20% discount means nothing when the car loses 40% of its value in 2 years. A desperate dealer does not change the fundamental economics of owning a vehicle that is going to nickel and dime you into oblivion. The winners on this list are the cars where the only problem is perception or timing. The losers are the ones where discounts are just a temporary fix on a much bigger wound. Know the difference before you sign anything. Now, if you want to go deeper on this, I put together a free guide called Avoid These 17 Cars in 2026. It covers everything we did not have time to get into today. Reliability data from actual owners. Depreciation charts showing which cars hold value and which ones crater. The specific models that mechanics see over and over again in their shops. The cars that insurance companies charge a premium on because they know something you do not. It is completely free. The link is in the description below. Download it before you step foot in any dealership. It could save you thousands of dollars and years of headaches. We update this slowest sellers list every single month because the market keeps shifting. New inventory piles up. Old inventory finally moves. Incentives change. Manufacturers panic and start offering deals that were not available 30 days ago. If you do not want to miss next month's list, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That inventory keeps growing, and your leverage keeps building. Thank you for watching. Go check the day's supply on whatever car you are considering. Know your numbers. Stay patient, and do not let a dealer's desperation trick you into someone else's problem. I will see you next month with fresh data. Until then, negotiate hard and drive smart.